Oh, I bet you can't believe it. 2 videos in as many days. Believe me, you will probably not be getting another one tomorrow. I just had an idea for a video, so I thought I would, well, quickly run through some things that might not be necessarily obvious to everybody. So I want to talk about getting your music online. Getting it on Spotify and Deezer and Amazon Music, Apple Play, Tidal, all of that, right? Here you can see my music here is sitting on Spotify. Lovely, very easy. I've even liked some of my own tracks, but don't tell anyone about that. So how did I get it on here? Look, I've even got a little blue tag and everything. So yeah, we have this here. How did I do it? I mean, just want to go and let you know that this video obviously is not endorsed by anybody. This is just how I do it. So this company, Amuse.io, that's how I get all my music online for free. I've done this with a couple of artists. I've done it with my band and a side project that I've got as well with another friend. And all of our music has gone on through here. So you just go to Amuse.io. So you know you've got your recording. It's all finished. It's mixed. It's mastered. And I cannot stress that enough. The song is finished. Once you upload it, once you release this song, there is nothing you can do to it. It cannot be changed. If you change it, it will have to count as a new release. You can't then just swap the old version out for the new one. You have to be happy with your product. Once you are happy with your product, we come over to Amuse.io and simply click Release Music. You fill out all of your details here. Okay, so I've logged into mine, and when you click on the release music, once you've signed up, this is what you come to. So you type in whatever names you want, label, which is optional, you just leave it blank. You will pick a genre, and this has never worked, I don't know why, but you have to scroll through and find your, your hidden genre, and again, most likely, English, yada yada yada, if it's not, whatever. This is important, your cover art. Please follow these rules. I just stick with 3000 because it's the easiest to work with, really. Just stay at 3000. Read these rules. They will bounce back your release if it is not following these rules. Okay, so that's basically it. And without going through, I tell you what, we could go through. We can go test. This follows all the rules. It's 3000 big by 3000. Contains none of that stuff. Brand logos, you can have your own logo, your own band, but you can't have like JBL, or you can't have Marshall or Fender, that kind of stuff. Any text except for the artist names or names of the release. Now if it is a single, you can put Midwig maybe featuring whoever. Okay, you can do that. And we're going to put our audio files in, so let me grab one of these. So this will now upload, okay, to their site. Now it is worth noting these here. You have to have your project on, if you're using Zinewave Podium, 44.1 kilohertz. I mean, you export it as a WAV anyway, which is fine. It says it must be at least 16-bit. You can go up to 24. So when you export, I'll show you this one for instance. Okay, so when you export in file, export to sound file, it's probably going to bounce it. So at this point now we have bounced our track. On here we will drop down to 24-bit. Now what I do is I bounce it twice. Well, I don't bounce it, I save the file twice. I save it once in 32-bit no conversion and once in 24-bit just for Amuse. Save that and then use the 24-bit version, so I've saved that in a different folder so I can keep them distinctly separate. Put that on, upload that file to Amuse. Okay, so we can now add all of the details for this song. Now you have already chosen the track name, but if you have mistyped it or whatever, you can change that here. Version, you don't have to put this in, only if it is a separate version to what the main song will be. So, for instance, if I released a track and then released the instrumental version, it will just count it as a different version, that's all, and not say it's the same track twice. Yes, it contains lyrics. This one does, for instance, and we will pick English. Now you need to check whether it has explicit content. If it does have explicit content and you mark clean or non-explicit, that it will get bounced back. Choose your origin. Leave this is fine, because they will create you one. Now writers' names. I, myself, will put in the whole band, names of the band, so you just add. So you've got, I don't know, Andy, John, Carl. Okay, you can add as many as you like, that's fine. Featured artists. So let's just say I did have someone called Cass. If they are already on Spotify, then you can pick them. There he is. Then you can add them there, and it will also appear on their profile on Spotify. So when someone's listening to their track, this song will also appear on their page. Contributors. This could be absolutely anybody who has worked on the track, the audio file, not the cover art or your Facebook page manager or anything like that. Just the audio track, okay? So let's say, for instance, actually I'll tell you. So if we do this, it will pop up a load of Spotify things. If it's one of them, absolutely you can pop it on. However, if this person does not have a Spotify page, you get these extra options here. Now you can select as many as you like or as few as you like. You can add that, and then we can hit save once we're done there. So then we go to next. It's worth noting at that point you can upload multiple files at the same time, and they will be part of a compilation release. So here you can choose all of your stores that you want it to go to. If you don't want it to go to, I don't know, this one, you can just untick it, but by default just keep it on. Or it doesn't matter. And the countries as well, let's say for your country might have certain laws or something like that, the restrictions that you can't, so you can pick there. Now your release date is generally the first Friday 3 weeks from today. So New Music Friday is something to remember, and 3 weeks. Okay, so it will happen on the first Friday. So what day are we today? We are the first. So we are here. So 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3. We're there. Okay. New music comes out on Fridays. So let's just follow the trend. Has this been released before? Now, this one has. This actual audio file. You can say no. If you say yes, it will ask you for the ISRCs. You can fill out all this information. Now, if you don't have that information to hand, if you released your music through a Muse, it will go, do you know what? We have those ISRCs for this track. I'll input it in. Otherwise, just select no, hit review. You get a chance. Yeah, I'm completely sure that I want to release this music. Hit release. I will not be doing this because that is just ludicrous. Moving on. Happy release day. Your music is here. It's out on Spotify. You have a Spotify artist page. What do you do next? Well, Muse will email you a link to your release on Spotify. All other platforms, you can just search for them yourself, but they only send you the Spotify link. We can now go to artists.spotify.com. Now this here, you will need a Spotify login, or you can create one now. Claim profile. This is how you, as a user of Spotify, will be able to say that is my profile and make changes. You can either search for them, so I can go midweek maybe, which I've already claimed, which is fine. But I'll be able to show you a little bit more than that, or you can send the link. Now they will ask for some proof. Now that will be either your ISRCs, or it will be who did you release the music through, and it will be what date did it come out, and as much information that you can give them, the better, okay? Now what you'll be able to do when you have claimed a profile, and I'll show you with mine. So I've just logged into mine. In my account, here, someone listening to my music right now, very nice. I can see my upcoming releases, I can see how well my songs are doing, not very well to be honest with you, but hey ho, we are small. You can see this. You can see playlists that your music features on, upcoming tracks. You can submit a song to the Spotify editors to be hosted on one of their Spotify editor playlists, and all sorts. You can check your demographic, but the most important part here is your profile, I believe. So you have overview of the songs that you've got. Now, artist pick, yours will be blank. Fill that in. Create a playlist with your songs. Pop that in, or host a playlist of whatever you want. Here's all your singles and EPs and other playlists that you can host down there. About, you can upload some photos and create a bio and add all your concerts. Before that, you can add all of your Instagram and Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. Add that all of there, and any concerts that you've got. Now, for one profile, you can have as many artists as you want, really. You can just keep claiming them as long as they're yours, obviously. So for here, I have another project here, Cass, where I can see stats on this. So, I mean, you can change for the last 28 days. Let's just do all time. Okay, so we've got these 3 tracks that we've released, and these are the amount of plays that we've got. We can click on individual track, and we can see, what was good, what happened, what playlists are they getting from, and you can have a look at demographics as well, somewhere. There you go, you can see all this kind of stuff. Anyway, it's very interesting, loads of stuff, too much to go through. So that's how I get my music online, and that's how I look after the artist page that appears on Spotify. I hope that has been helpful for you, maybe gives you understanding on how to get your music online. It is quite a simple process, but it does need to be done to the letter. You need to follow the rules, otherwise they'll have no problem in chucking you back. A lot of these companies also put them on YouTube as well. They also monitor other people using your music on their videos. So if you have been using your music in your videos, you may get a request to cease and desist, stop using that music, or you won't be able to monetize that video, yada yada yada. Just all you need to do with that, say, hey, wait a minute, that is actually, this is my music, this is me doing this, and then you give them the details. So, like, this is the ISRC, I released it through you using this email, this is when I did it, yada yada yada. Because I had to do that with this channel, using the midweek maybe stuff. Amuse put a ban on and said, hey, you can't use this, you can't be making money from this music. Not that I can make any money from any videos, I can't monetize my videos anyway. But they decided that they wanted to put adverts on my videos, and I was like, whoa, this is me, this is my music. Gave them all the details, and it was fine. So hopefully that has helped you. If you do have any issues, don't hesitate to ask a question in the comment section below, and if you think it might help others, share it out. Thank you very much for watching. This is Andy from DIY Band. Until the next time, goodbye.